wish I knew how to quit you.
And this is the wrong intro. I'm totally keeping that in because why not? But welcome to another episode of Full Metal Singles. This is going to be a fun one today. We've got John Maher taking on Tony Durso, and this is the second last match of round 2. I know it's been feel like the tournament's been going on for ages, but that's on me. But I'm going to bring them in now. Coming in first with a record of 1-0. We've got John. John, how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling pretty good. I'm tired, but I'm not going to use that as an excuse. Tony's a great player. I'm happy no matter how this goes. Good sentiment. How are you, Malcolm?
I'm going good. Pretty much covered all the questions I was going to ask you. How do you feel about facing Tony anyway? But you've kind of covered that.
I mean, Tony and I have never played one-on-one, but I mean, he's watched several of my matches. I've watched several of his matches. We've played in teams. So yeah, it's fun. He's dangerous. He knows it. He won't admit it, but he is. And that's that.
Then I'm going to drop out John and bring in Tony. Also with a record of 1-0, we've got Tony Durso. Tony, how are you feeling today?
The joke's on John. I know I'm dangerous, damn it. Maybe slightly, I don't know. But no, I'm doing good. I mean, John said it best. I mean, we've never played a one-on-one, but we've definitely played in teams, definitely watched each other play a bunch. And overall John's a good guy, so I'm looking forward to having some fun.
But with that, I'm going to bring in John and we'll get started. And how round 1 is going to work. Round 1 is going to be in 10 different categories with 10 different questions. And everyone gets a point apiece for each question. I'm going to move myself down here just so it looks better aesthetically wise.
Way better.
Everyone gets 3 repeats in one challenge if they want to use them. And but most of all, the important thing is about having fun. So, John, are you ready?
I'm ready. My daughter made an extra mark on the back of my board, so I'm just going to put my YouTube channel in here.
And Tony, are you ready?
I'm good. Did you say there was two repeats or 3?
3 repeats.
Okay, just want to make sure.
Yeah,
I'm good to go.
But with that, the first question is going to come in the realm of animated movies. In which animated movie would you find Willem Dafoe, Brad Garrett, Alison Janney, and Stephen Root voicing fish living in an aquarium? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. John.
Finding Nemo.
Tony.
Finding Nemo.
Finding Nemo is correct. The next question comes in the realm of drama. Who plays Elizabeth Betty Warren in Mona Lisa Smile? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Tony.
Julia Roberts.
And John.
I have the same answer.
It is Kirsten Dunst.
The other lady.
Yeah. The next question comes in the realm of action. In what country does the majority of Only God Forgives take place in? Five, four, three, two, one. Pins down. John.
I think it's Thailand.
Tony.
France.
Thailand is correct.
Only off by like 5,000 miles or so.
Well, as the proclaims would say, you can walk 1/5 of that. But the next question comes in comic book movies. At what kind of location does Batman and Robin first encounter Mr. Freeze in Batman and Robin? Five, four, three, two, one. Pins down. Tony.
Jewelry store.
John.
I put a circus.
It was a museum.
Ah,
I had 6 letters in my answer, so I can't.
Next question comes in movie release dates. What year was Sophie's Choice released? Five.
I'll do a repeat.
Yep. What year was Sophie's Choice released? Five, four, three, two, one. Pins down. John.
1982.
Tony.
1982.
1982 is correct. The next question comes in remakes and reboots. What 2008 remake of a 50s movie has a supporting cast of Jennifer Connelly, John Cleese, Jaden Smith, and John Hamm? Five, three, two, one. Pins down. Tony.
The Day the Earth Stood Still.
John.
I don't even have a guess, so hope that's right.
The Day the Earth Stood Still is correct. Next question comes in 2010s movies. Who plays John McClane Jr., also known as Jack McClane, in A Good Day to Die Hard? Five, three, down, John.
Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Tony.
I might have gotten the wrong movie. I said Jai Courtney.
Jai Courtney is correct. The next question comes in actors and actresses. Which actor appeared in the following movies? Tremors, Apollo 13, Frost Nixon, and R.I.P.D. Five, three, two.
Can I get a repeat?
Yep. And actors and actresses. Which actor appeared in the following movies? Tremors, Apollo 13, Frost Nixon, and R.I.P.D. 3, 2, 1. Down. John.
Kevin Bacon.
Tony.
Kevin Bacon.
Kevin Bacon is correct. Your penultimate question comes in the realm of directors. Who directed the following movies? Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Beginning, Doolittle, 2014's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and Battle Los Angeles. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Tony.
Yeah, I had nothing.
John.
I forget. I just wrote Luc Besson. Shitily.
It was Jonathan Liebesman.
Jonathan Liebesman. Oh, I should know that. You threw me off with everything after Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I was like, oh wow, this guy did some shit.
Well, I was like, okay, and then you said the 2014 Ninja Turtles. I was like, shit, that I guess that wasn't Michael Bay.
Yeah, he only produced it. I mean, he doesn't really have a lot of good movies. I'll just say that. The final question comes in the realm of horror. In The Riches of Eastwick, the character of Jane, played by Susan Sarandon, is what profession? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Tony.
I said lawyer.
John.
I put nurse.
The correct answer is music teacher.
I almost wrote teacher, but that probably wouldn't have been good enough.
But with that, at the end of the first round, we've got John on 4 points and Tony with a 1 point lead on 5. Bringing that up. But with that, we're going to move on to round 2, which is the real round. And by bringing up the real, the options we have on the wheel today, we've got recent horror releases, which is John's strength. Movies featuring Amir Khan, which is Tony's strength. Morgan Freeman movies, classic musicals, war, scores and soundtracks, Chris Evans movies, and actors and actresses. As I bring it on the reel, Tony, because you are in the lead, do you want to spin first or defer to John?
Oh, I will defer.
All right, John, this is your spin. Now it lands on scores and soundtracks. Do you want to keep it or spin again?
It's not horrible, but I will spin again.
And it lands on recent horror releases.
All right.
I just add 8 points to John's score right now.
It's not a guarantee. It's not a guarantee.
So humble.
Luckily, it's just right at the top of my docs around questions. But your first question in recent horror releases. In Talk to Me, when Mia and Riley are driving at night, they come across what kind of injured animal that Mia can't put out of his misery?
A kangaroo.
That is correct for 2 points.
That's a very Australian question.
The next question is, in Megan, what part of Brandon's body does Megan rip off before chasing him into the street?
His ear.
That's correct for 2 points. In The Blackening, Morgan is attacked after the group fails to answer a trivia question of black actors that guest starred on what sitcom?
Ooh. I'm going to go multiple choice on this one.
Your multiple choice options is it A, Friends, B, Seinfeld, C, 2.5 Men, or D, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
Friends.
Friends is correct for a point.
See, I told you it wasn't a guarantee, Tony. I told you.
And your final question is, in Saw X, what country does John fly to get treatment for his cancer?
Mexico.
That is correct for 2 points. So that at the end of that, John gains 7 points and goes up to 11. As I bring back the wheel for Tony, and the spin is in, and it lands on War. Do you want to keep it or spin again?
I got to make up some points, so let's spin it again.
And it lands on War.
Fair enough.
What is it good for?
Absolutely nothing. And John just spoiled the first question.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
Go down to find it. In the category of War, who played flight attendant Bob Hendley in The Great Escape?
James Garner.
That is correct for 2 points. The next question is, who played Lieutenant Dick Best in Midway?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Ed Skrein, B, Patrick Wilson, C, Luke Evans, or D, Aaron Eckhart?
I'll say Patrick Wilson.
That is incorrect. John for the 2-point steal. No, 1-point steal, sorry. Who played Lieutenant Dick Best in Midway? Is it A, Ed Skrein, B, Patrick Wilson, C, Luke Evans, or D, Aaron Eckhart?
I have no idea, but I'll say Luke Evans.
That is also incorrect. It is Ed Skrein, or Screen, or however it's pronounced. Next question is, what war does Hart's War take place during?
World War II.
That is correct for 2 points. And your final question is, in Paths of Glory, while in the trenches, General Paul Moreau throws a private out of the regiment for what reason?
Cowardice.
That is incorrect. John, in Paths of Glory, while in the trenches, General Paul Moreau throws a private out of the regiment for what reason?
Insubordination.
Also incorrect. It is for showing signs of shell shock. Do you want a challenge?
Kinda. Cowardice is a symptom of that.
I will pull. All right. So after that challenge, we looked up the script, and yeah, he does call him a coward in that. So Tony is going to receive the 2 points.
I think we're all tied up then.
I think so.
That is correct.
Shit's getting real.
Yeah.
And with that, we did do a coin flip at the start to determine what happens in terms of tiebreakers, and John called it, and it came up tails. So John will get the advantages. So in round 3. Basically, with round 3 is there's a 2-pointer, a 3-pointer, and a 5-point question. The 2-pointer is going to be a guaranteed data question. The 5-pointer will be the 5-pointer will be the 3-pointer will be a plot or quote question, and the 5-point will be a IMDb question. John, do you want question set number 1 or question set number 2?
I'll take number 1.
And because we're tied up, I will. Do you want to go?
I'll go second.
Yeah, so we're going up. So essentially, depending on if the points get awarded, we'll alternate between them. But John, no, Tony, your first 2-point question. Well, I'm screwing everything up today. Your 2-point question is: who voiced Chucky in the 2019 remake of Child's Play?
Mark Hamill.
That is correct for 2 points.
Oh, why couldn't I get that question? I should have picked. I should have picked 2.
John, your 2-point question is: who plays the adult version of Richie Tozier in It Chapter 2?
Bill Hader.
That is correct for 2 points.
That's fair. 2 horror questions, Malcolm. I respect it. I respect it.
Well, I'm hoping
It
the
wasn't.
rest
It wasn't intention.
I don't know. There's a horror question in round 1. I see where you're leaning, Malcolm. It's fine. I got you.
But Tony, your 3-point question is: in The Road to El Dorado, Miguel and Tulio win the map to El Dorado by gambling with what kind of object? Five, 4, 3.
Gold.
That is incorrect. It was with a loaded dice.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yes. And John, your 3-point question is no, I think we keep going and
No, you should. I have more questions left. You should ask me my 3-pointer.
I mean, you've both got about the same. Oh, yeah, no, that's true. Actually, yeah. John, your 3-point question is: according to the song "Mr. Pirelli's Miracle Elixir" in Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber Fleet Street, what does Sweeney Todd say the elixir smells like?
Oh, urine.
That is correct.
Okay.
Going on to the 5-point questions. And it's going to be on IMDb. Basically, I'm going to give a genre or genres, depending on the movie. And you get to pick 3 clues out of year, director, actor, actress, co-actor, actress, or composer. So, Tony, your genres is action comedy. What 3 of those options would you like?
I'll take the year, the director, and the lead actor.
All right. So your genre is action comedy. Your year is 2002. Your director is Malcolm D. Lee, and your actor is Eddie Griffith.
Oh, fuck. Undercover Brother.
That is correct for 2 points. 5 points.
Cover brother.
I'm like, I don't know anything else he's in.
I mean, how many movies has Eddie Griffith been the lead as well?
Yeah.
How many action comedies has he been the lead in?
Well, but with that, it comes down to John's 5-point question. Your genre is comedy and crime. Which of those three options would you like?
I'll do the same thing. Year, director, lead actor.
Your genre is comedy crime. The year is 2005. Your director is Dean Parasot, and your lead actor is Jim Carrey.
Can you repeat that?
Yep. Your genre is comedy crime. The year is 2005. Your director is Dean Parasot, and your lead actor is Jim Carrey. You've got one repeat left. 5, 4,
Give me
3.
another repeat.
Yep. Your genre is comedy crime. Your year is 2005. Your director is Dean Parasot, and your lead actor is Jim Carrey.
I'm not up on my Dean Parasot movies.
4, 3, 2.
Me, myself, and Irene. I have no idea.
That is incorrect. The correct answer was Fun with Dick and Jane.
Oh, yeah.
But with that, at the with a score of 18 points to 16 points, Tony wins. And as I drop Tony to the back for a minute, but John, yeah, it came down to your 5-point question. You just didn't get it. How do you feel?
Wish I'd said 2 instead of 1 because I knew those 3. Yeah, no, I mean, it's fine. I mean, I don't mind losing to Tony because Tony is he's a good man. He's a great husband. He's a great father. He's an upstanding person, not a douchebag like everybody else in this trivia community. So he deserves it. He's a saint, and I hope he says good things about me.
But with that, it does bring it your run to the end. But is there anyone that you'd like to take on next year? Or are you just going to wait to see who you put you up against?
I'm not even sure. I think you're still probably rearranging the whole lineup. I always like playing Will. Getting us and me and Will on camera is always fun. I do believe he always challenges me, and I think I can make him cry if you put us together. I think I can do
it. But with that, I'm going to take out John and bring back Tony. But Tony, you pulled out the win today. How do you feel?
Feel like I lucked out. I mean, if the whole time I was like, oh shit, this just isn't gonna go my way, and then just kind of lucked out on that last one. So I feel good though. I mean, John's a great player. He's a great person. So I mean, it's always fun playing John, just hanging out kind of thing. So
but with that, you probably want to know who you're going to be playing next. Your next match is going to be up against Jake Tato, who took out Jay Burns. But how do you feel about taking on Jake?
I was gonna say, at this point, he's got to be a good player. So I'm looking forward to a challenge. Another challenge, I should say.
But that, I'm going to take out Tony, and then eventually, but with that brings us into another Formula Singles match. We'll have another one coming up next week, and yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. We're almost out of round 2, and yeah. But with that being said, that brings us to the end of it, and so see you all next time.